Hi, my name is Amanda Winalda. I'm from Anderson Advisors, and we're at day 2 of our tax and asset protection event in the beautiful Dallas, Texas. I'm here with Ted Green. Hey, Ted, how are you?
I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm good. I'm good. So, Ted, you're with Spartan Investment Group, which we'll get into what Spartan does. But first, you have kind of a unique background, right?
I do. I spent 2.5 decades working on Wall Street, most of that at Merrill Lynch. I'm scarred up from having made lots of mistakes and lessons learned. So yeah, interesting perspective.
So, now that you work with Spartan, what do you do there?
So I'm part of the investor relations team and have the pleasure of working with investors who, via an entity, a self-directed IRA, what have you, want to place assets at risk in commercial real estate.
And what does Spartan specialize in?
So Spartan purchases self-storage assets and locations, and we share the monthly income and the gain with our investors.
And self storage in the real estate space has been kind of really popular lately. Can you give us some background or reasons why that is?
Yeah, because over the last 15 or 20 years, we've moved from 2 square feet per person being used to about 6 square feet per person being used per year for self-storage. So people are storing stuff more.
Yeah, Ryan always talks about that. The big D's are the reasons why you end up getting storage units.
Exactly, and the 4 Ds kind of sum to life events, and so as life events happen, or as we go into recessions, people tend to use self-storage more.
So, speaking of recessions, we have record inflation for people who have only been around for 20 years. People who are older than that remember higher inflation. So, how, with your experience on Wall Street and with Spartan and with the current economy, what makes this a good investment?
Without going down a big rabbit hole, I'll just say that self-storage does well when the economy is doing well. And because life events are triggered by recessions, when we tip into a recession, self-storage tends, when looking backwards, it tends to do even better. So it's a really defensive asset class, or at least it has been traditionally.
So, what do people need to have if they're interested in self storage to get started with Spartan?
If you're open to dialogue, those of us at Spartan and Investor Relations are really good unpacking risk. And so understanding your risk is a paramount piece to making an investment. So if you have an interest in a conversation, we're ready to have that conversation with you.
And how does that conversation go?
Yeah. So identifying the puzzle piece that the investor does not have, but they're looking for is critical. A lot of folks will chase the flashy lure. What's the highest return? Don't do that. Look for the puzzle piece that you don't have as part of your portfolio that you're looking for. 55, moving older, getting older, moving closer to retirement. Maybe I don't have the income producing component to the portfolio that will replace the W-2 income. So we can all look backward and say the stock market's up the last decade, but looking forward, the things that are complementary to our portfolio are going to look different. So,
So, I love it. It's making it part of a more cohesive plan.
yeah, it should be intentional and well thought through.
Nice. So, how can people get in touch with you or find out more information?
So I'm at Ted at Spartan-investors.com, or just look up Spartan Investment Group on the World Wide Web, and anybody in investor relations is ready to chat.
All right. Thanks so much, Ted.
Fun. Yeah. Pleasure. Thanks.
All right. Thank you.